Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Haitian sensation, Neil Magny! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews!
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
All right, it'll be interesting to see how Neil Magny approaches the early portions of this round as we get it underway. This is one of the more accomplished UFC welterweights in the division's history. Has all the skills really you would want in a high-level mixed martial artist, but he does believe his length and his speed are going to be the primary factors in terms of getting his hand raised here tonight. Really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, nice combination of kicks there by Jake Matthews.
He got taken down.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Magny.
Big ground and pound. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Magny's in half guard.
Putting them out here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Magny.
And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, hammer fist here by Jake Matthews. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Matthews gets tattooed. Effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the butt that would end the night.
Takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot, take. Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
Looks like he's got the set locked in tight now. Oh, and he's out. Setting up for another submission now.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Don't wait, you hit him first.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Oh, nice.
Oh, collar tie.
Great job landing that headshot from the clinch.
Matthews gets the takedown here late in the round.
Gotta be careful here. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Round two next.
Stop.
Okay, that round is in the history books, man. That one's done. There's nothing you can do about that round. We can change this next round. You have no choice, okay? We're gonna stick to it.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. He had all but guaranteed a submission win coming in. Certainly a lot of effort to try to close the show, but nonetheless a pretty complete effort out of him tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of attacking submissions. Every chance he got, he tried to finish this fight on the mat. He's a great grappler, but sometimes you're in there with guys that are just so well-versed. He did do enough, though, to earn a decision.
Round two underway. The clock has now begun for our next round. We saw some pretty good submission attempts in that previous round. Do you expect more where that came from here, champ?
Both of these fighters are grapple-heavy fighters, and that is exactly what they are going to do. They're going to continue to attack submission attempts and see who first can get the finish. That was nice. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Jake Matthews. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Attacking armbar.
Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
He's starting to get it in there deep. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Matthews is right back to the full mount here.
That was a slick transition.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Jake Matthews.
That is tight.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is he's got to be careful here.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Neil Magny. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Magny's in half guard. Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Matthews. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
He's got that single collar tie.
Wild swing there.
He's got to move his head.
And now leather beam.
Oh, got the guillotine.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's keep it going. We got to finish this one. We need a submission here. All right, it's the last round. Let's get this submission.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. I thought he did a pretty good job defensively in the previous round to minimize the damage of those ground strikes.
Oh, absolutely. He was moving his head. He was controlling his opponent's posture. He was just making sure that he was never truly in the line of fire. Just moving his hips from side to side, not being a stationary target. That's the key to not absorbing big ground and pound. And he did that very effectively last round. Oh, right into mount.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. This is where he wants to be.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do? You
got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. In the half guard.
All right, working inside the close. Matthews has got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, he got out. Posture's up now and lands the vicious head strike. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot. Now he's going full mount.
Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition.
Magny's back in full mount. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Back and forth we go. late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an out?
This is when you gotta go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You gotta throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not gonna win this fight.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Nice work here on the clinch by Matthews. Under 2 minutes now to decide this one. Front kick by Magny. And now he's got the back. Nicely done. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel...
Attempting a choke now. That guillotine is tight. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Matthews is in half guard now.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Arms in deep.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
30 seconds to go. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Haitian sensation, Neil Magny!
So congratulations to welterweight contender Neil Magny. About as coachable a fighter as we have on this UFC roster. Few guys can match his work ethic, and he uses that long frame to great effect as he did here tonight. And after a win like this, maybe a brief celebration.